Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's very exciting to see you all here. Welcome for the spring concert of the Boardman Concert Bands. We've been looking forward to this date on the calendar for quite some time. We are super excited about what you're going to see and hear from our bands tonight. We're going to get started in just a second. Just want to take care of some housekeeping, give a couple announcements so that we can get to the music. We wanted to let you know that there's some events coming up. Come support our friends in the orchestra program for our Outdoor Mayhem concert on Friday the 15th. We wanted to remind you that our band banquet is at Mr. Anthony's. That's on Sunday, May 17th. Seniors, any seniors in here who have not turned in your, please send me an email with your baby picture and your senior picture. We like to do a presentation for that. We're putting that together. And if anybody has yet to sign up for the banquet, please do so as soon as possible. It's going to be a very nice event. Our parents do an awesome job organizing that, and it is a celebration of our students and all that they've accomplished and achieved. And the dinner's really good. So we look forward to seeing you at the banquet. Monday, May 18th, we have a rehearsal here at the school for Memorial Day in Cedar Point. This is something we haven't done before, but it's a chance to get our 8th graders up here to have an extended amount of time working with our high school kids. So please prepare to be there for that. If we did not turn uniforms in tonight, we can do that on May the 18th as well. Just a reminder, seniors, you have to do that, or we can't let you graduate. So please remember to bring that. Reminder that and at 7 o'clock on May 18th, we also have an informational meeting for any incoming band parents, which they would have been here last night, but anybody that applies to. Our high school jazz ensemble concert is on the 21st here at the high school. All the jazz bands in 2K are really, really sounding great right now. Please come out and support the group. On the 23rd, we have our annual Cedar Point event, so we are looking forward to that. And we end the year with our Memorial Day parade and concert. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Sit back, relax. Symphonic band sounds fantastic. Wind ensemble sounds fantastic. You're really going to enjoy this concert. Without further ado, the Symphonic band.
evening. Welcome to the Boardman Performing Arts Center. My name is John Linko, and behind me is the Symphonic Band, and that was music from The Dark Knight. You probably recognize some of that if you were a fan of those Batman movies. Up next is a favorite piece of mine that I've done a few times, and it is by composer Robert W. Smith, and this is called Hadrian's Wall. always fun conducting loud, exciting pieces of music. Great job by these guys. It's a very, very challenging piece of work to put together, and very proud of the work that they've put into it, and it sounds really, really good at the end. Right now, I'm going to bring out Mr. Toot for our next number.
That was a piece by Latin jazz artist Tito Puente entitled Oye Como Va, that you might know. And that was super fun. And we learned that one really quick. It was probably the 5th time we played it. They put that together pretty quickly and did an amazing job on it. So the band behind me, Symphonic Band, has had a really, really awesome year. I think the thing that sums up this band the most is just individual growth. There is so many kids on the stage behind me that the staff throughout the year has really, really watched develop. And then when you hear the ensemble as a whole, from the beginning to the year to where they are now, the growth is amazing. We are very, very proud of this group. I know for most of the last 20 years, teaching symphonic band was the major part of my responsibility at the high school, and I am super proud of the group and how they sound and the work they've done with Mr. Linko and Ms. Lizer and Mr. Kerberry. So great job, Symphonic Band. Let's give them a round of applause for them again. And now it is that time to acknowledge some people that are going to be on the stage for the last time with the Boardman Band. We have an amazing group of seniors. I was privileged to meet them 9 years ago around this time at Center and hand them a band instrument. We have fittings tomorrow, and I was thinking about that today. And some of these kids, I remember the first time they came into the band room. It really is an honor and a privilege to be your teacher and to watch how you guys have grown and just who you've become as people. I want to thank all of you individually for all of the hard work and dedication, how much you care and how much you put into this. And I think when you look at the 8 years that this group was in the band, it's been pretty wild. Okay, in the middle of it, we had a pandemic, and the band program's gone through a lot, and we have stayed solid and continued to get better year after year because we had strong leadership. All of the seniors behind me on the stage are leaders in this band. Some people have a title that tells you're a leader, but a leadership is about character, and the character of the senior class in this group is amazing. Personally, I'll be very, very grateful and remember this group for as long as I'm a teacher. So I'd like all of the seniors in Symphonic Band to stand right now and receive a well-earned round of applause. And also thank you to the parents of all the seniors for all that you've done to help provide them with an amazing experience and to support music here at Boardman. All of the practices, the rehearsals, the lessons, it means the world to us, and it's why we have a very special place here. So thank you so much. Okay, for our last tune with Symphonic Band, I'm going to bring out my colleague, Miss Lizer. This one's really cool. I think you're going to like this one. Miss Lizer.
This next piece is a little bit different. It's called The Machine Awakes, and we have to do a little sound check to make sure that we're all good. So just give us 1 minute to make sure we're all good to go, and then we'll be on with our final tune for Symphonic Band. Thank you.
obviously joke. That was a really, really difficult piece of music by Richard Saucedo. It is called Wind Sprints, which is why we're all winded and a little bit sweaty. Guys, that was the best you've ever played that. It was really good. Wow, that was fun. All right, so this is the wind ensemble behind me. This is our top ensemble here. This group has been looking forward to this for a long time. We're very excited about the program and about the sounds coming out of this group. We are also excited to have two fantastic senior soloists this year. Some years we only have one, some years we have three. This year we had three. You heard Ava on the first concert. She did a fantastic job. We have two soloists tonight. I think in the time that I've been here, this is one of the most prepared group of auditionees that we have. And I think you're really going to enjoy the two that we have here tonight. So our first soloist, we're going to introduce in just a second, is going to play. Well, first of all, before we introduce the soloist, let's introduce the instrument. The piece we're playing is called A Tribute to Lionel. And that tribute is to Lionel Hampton, who's a famous jazz vibraphonist. He's famous for playing with the Modern Jazz Quartet. So if you do not know before right now what a vibraphone is, this is the vibraphone, okay? So there's a mallet instrument. It's called a vibraphone because we plug it in, and there's a little motor inside. You can turn that on, Connor? Cool, and then when you play it, it sounds like this. Awesome, so this is the vibraphone, and the gentleman playing it tonight is Mr. Connor Barecki. Connor, yes, super. So, I mentioned earlier we're doing fittings tomorrow, and it's made me think about the first time I met the kids. So, every time we're in 5th grade, we have so many kids flock to percussion. It's so cool. We want to play drums. We want to be a drum set player. And then they get into the percussion section, and they're like, oh, we have to learn how to play mallets. Ooh, okay. For some kids, we struggled with that. And I was talking to Connor today, and reading his bio, he was kind of always drawn to the mallet instruments, and he can play all of the percussion instruments very well. He's really drawn to the mallet instruments and excelled at them from 5th grade the whole way up. As he's gotten here to the high school, he's taken the lead on this, both in the marching band as the section leader of our bell section. He plays amazingly in that. He's been in wind ensemble all 4 years. That's right. He plays a lot of jazz and jazz solos in Jazz 1 as our vibraphonist. He also plays piano in Jazz 2, so he is multi-talented. And he is a part of our increasingly really solid rhythm section in 2K, playing mostly piano and a little bit of vibes as well. One of the cool things about being up here full-time this year is getting to know these kids, and I spent a lot of time getting to talk to Connor, and he just has such a great passion for music and a great taste for music, and he listens to it. It's a big part of his life. And to everybody on stage, especially my underclassmen, if you want to know what it takes to go from good to great, then you need to pay attention to this young man and what he's done over the past 12 months in the Boardman Band program. As he's grown up over the past year, he's really taken off. And in preparation for tonight, I don't think I've ever seen anybody work so hard or be more prepared. So I'm very excited to introduce to you Mr. Connor Barecki, playing A Tribute to Lionel. Can we get the house lights up for a second? So Connor has some family here. We'd like them to stand up so we can acknowledge Connor's family and everybody who helped get him up here on this stage tonight. Where's Connor? Yeah, there we go. Awesome. He played so hard the mallet broke. All right. Yeah, one more. Wow. Wow. Great job. Let's hear it again for Connor Barecki. After the concert, our soloist will be up front if anyone wants to come up and get pictures with the soloist, and you should, because he's clearly going to be famous someday. So you want to get the picture and the autograph now. All right. Wow, that was fun. So our next piece, it can't be a concert band concert without a march. So the march that we're about to play is kind of well known in band circles, and it's actually from a movie. It's from a movie by Steven Spielberg, and the score was by John Williams. And it's really interesting because it's interesting to me. There's this movie with Steven Spielberg and John Williams, and it has John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd and John Candy and this star-studded cast, but no one I've talked to has ever heard of this movie. It's called 1941. Has anyone ever heard of this movie? Okay, there's a few of you out there. Most of you, I think, are my age. It's a little before our time. I could go on for a long time about this movie because I watched it the other night, and it's super weird. I highly recommend you go check it out. But I digress. This is John Williams, the March from 1941. It is a very difficult but very fun march that we really enjoy playing, so we hope you enjoy it. case anybody was wondering, the piece we just played, there's a grading system. That's a grade 5, so that's what the United States President's Own Marine Band plays on concerts. That is a professional level of literature, and they just play the snot out of it. So, very cool. You guys are really blowing me away. And now, it's my pleasure to bring out our second soloist this evening. Excellence in music shows itself in a lot of different ways. In a place like Boardman, we have the ability to showcase so many students with so many different talents, and we really like to find kids that have specific talents to share and put them in front of groups. Sometimes excellence is cool, calm composure and poise and confidence and professionalism. And those are all words that I would use to describe Sierra Smith. So, like all of these students, I again remember meeting Sierra in 5th grade and her coming up through the band program and just being so solid and consistent. And, you know, you almost take for granted that she's going to know her part, that she's going to be there. She is a kid that leads by example. She's been a section leader in the marching band. She's been in the top chair in every ensemble that she's been in. I think she's going to take her jacket off before she comes out, but when she puts it back on, you should see she looks like a 5-star general from all the solo and ensemble awards that she's had. And just like with Connor being up here and actually getting to spend more time and getting to kind of know the high school kids better, to be 100% honest, in getting prepared for this piece, I've talked to Sierra more in the past 6 weeks than I think I did in the previous 7.5 years. And that's been an utter joy just to again talk to her about music, how she's preparing for this, the professionalism that she's bringing to this, the level of detail, how she is prepared to interact with the band, because that's a part of this too, is getting the band to interact with the soloist. And I want to thank both of these soloists for picking really awesome music for the band to play, as well as feature them. She's a fantastic person and a great leader, and I can't wait to hear her play. This piece is called La Flûte de Pan. So please help me welcome to the stage our second senior soloist of the evening, Miss Sierra Smith. Sierra Smith, ladies and gentlemen. Crushed it. Can we get the house lights up for Sierra? We have Sierra's family here. Everybody, round of applause for the Smiths. Yes. And her flute teacher, Miss Sherry Larson. Let's hear one more time for Sierra. Sierra's going to be up front so we can congratulate her. That was, these kids are blowing me away tonight. Awesome job. In addition to our two amazing senior soloists, we have a lot of seniors on stage, again, for whom this is their last concert. I talked to the band the other day just about kind of the journey that we've been on this year, being a year of transition, and how much this class means to me personally. Again, when I met them, I was in my first year of a new job as the band director at Center. Met them when they were 5, and we got to come up through this program together. I think that they are the epitome of leadership. I think that this band is what it is because the people that are seniors in this class right now took it upon themselves to care so much about who we are and what we are. They believe in what it is to be in the Boardman band. The way they take care of each other is inspiring and amazing, and they blow me away on a daily basis as just who they are and what they are working towards accomplishment. And guys, I think we're going to see really, really great things again from the seniors on the stage in the future, so I look forward to that. Please stand up, seniors, and can we give a round of applause for the senior class, the Boardman Band 2026. And also a round of applause for the parents of all the seniors. Thank you again so much for everything you've done to support your child in music education and in life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more for you. This one is also very fun. I'm going to bring back to the stage Miss Lizer to finish out the concert.
Real quick, I just want to say one more thing. So this next piece is really special, and I first want to say thank you to Mr. Toot, because as someone who just moved into the head director role, he was not required to let me conduct the top wind ensemble here, and so I'm really gracious that I've been able to work with this group. It's truly a highlight every single day at school, getting to work with these kids. And about a year ago, when I first was interviewing for this Boardman job, I was super nervous, but then I think I got more nervous once I got the job, because then it set in like, oh my gosh, like, I'm gonna be a band director next year. And one of the first pieces of advice that my mentor teacher told me, he was like, so no one's probably told you this yet, but when you get there, sometimes when you get to a big program, the seniors might hate you. He was like, you're the new person, and so you're gonna be the first one. And so he's like, that might not happen, but like, just so you know. So I feel like the first 2 weeks of marching band, they probably had no idea, but I was like walking around on eggshells, like, I wonder if they hate me yet. But that couldn't be far from the truth. In every way, all of the band parents, the community, the other teachers have been nothing but supportive, and especially the students that are sitting behind me and also in Symphonic Band. I've felt nothing but love, and I think more than the music that they're making, it matters more the people who are sitting in the chairs behind me. So I just want to say an extra special thank you to the senior class for letting me come in at the end of your band journey and be a part of it. I'm never going to forget my first year of teaching and the way that I felt, and also the people that I was able to conduct. So I just want to say thank you. And speaking of love, that's what this next piece is all about. I'm going to bring up senior Aiden Russell to read a short poem, and then we will begin with our final tune. Thank you.
Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It will always protect, trust, hope, and persevere. For you, love never fails.
Let's hear it one more time for the Boardman Wind Ensemble. And the Boardman Symphonic Band, all of our seniors. Let's hear it one more time for our seniors. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you again real soon.